You are welcome to my coffee moments. Let's have some candid conversations as we talk about personal development and empowerment. We talk about parenting, homemaking, food, finance, motherhood and lifestyle, and many much more. All right, you're welcome to another coffee session with me, and we are still on our fire series. Remember, fire means financial independence, retire early. So let's go on. On the last episode, we talked about how personal development precedes finances, or let's say how personal development precedes financial increase. So today, I'm going to do a recap of what we discussed in the last episode. In case you missed it, please go down to this channel, you will find it. Number one, we said to gain financial independence, you must learn to set goals. And we said a lot about goal setting and how to set goals. And then we talked about self and skill empowerment, learning skills. And today, I'm going to discuss another one, very important, and it's about personal assessment. Assess yourself. Sit down and look inwards. It was Jim Rohn that said that sometimes your greatest enemy is within. It's not village people. It's not your friends. It's not your family. It's not the people we call enemies in quotes. It lives within us. If we look within, we'll find that enemy. If we look within, we'll find that limitation that wasn't placed on us by any superior power or any supernatural means. That was actually placed on us by us and for us. So you have to assess yourself. Look within you. You can do what I learned to do, which is called SWOT analysis. This SWOT analysis is a different ballgame on its own. It's another video on its own. I'm going to do a different video where I will talk about SWOT analysis. But for the purposes of this video, let us just go through it briefly. SWOT analysis is when you do SWOT analysis, you check your strengths. You look within, look at your strengths. What are your area of strength? What is it that I can do well? Maybe why you have not gained financial independence is because you're struggling in an area you shouldn't struggle. You look at your weaknesses. Am I focusing on my weaknesses instead of focusing on my strengths? Do this with paper and biro. Write down what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, what are the opportunities around me, and what are the possible threats? What are the things that could stop me from doing well if I go this area? List it down. It's better to know the enemy you're going to meet than to be taken unawares. So do assess yourself using the SWOT analysis. I promise us that one of this coffee series we are going to discuss SWOT analysis. Then another is to take action. You don't sit down and analyze. Yes, the importance of planning cannot be overemphasized, but as you're planning, take baby steps. Yes, take baby steps. Don't wait for everything to be okay, for everything to be good before you take off. Don't wait for That's why they have small businesses. People grow from small businesses to big businesses. Some of these big conglomerates and these big businesses, if you ask them to tell you their stories, you'll be surprised to hear how they started. I know a well-known baker in my city, a very well-known one, and she told me the story of how she started from her kitchen. She started baking from her kitchen using her stove. Remember, I did not say an oven, a stove, a kerosene stove. That is what she started her big company with. And where she is now, she has a very big cake studio. She has a very big cake factory that if you need any cake in minutes or in hours, you get it. So start small, take baby steps. Start, just start. Start doing something. Those ideas you have written down, those goals you have written down, take steps. Remember, I was advising us not to set yearly goals anymore, monthly goals. Make your goals stretch, set long term goals, but take daily steps on those long term goals. Take baby steps. It is very, very important. Don't just sit and fold your hands and wait for miracle to happen, that you have done your SWOT analysis, you have written down your goals, you have gotten the skills. So what next? Even when you don't have the funds to get all the skills, start working on the skills that you have gotten already. Remember, we are aiming for fire. We are getting fired up. We are aiming for financial independence, and we are aiming to retire early. Retiring early might be a 20 years goal for some people. It might be a 30 years goal for some people, depending on your age right now. So it's actually a long-term project. To retire early is a long-term project. So start taking baby steps, daily steps. Start from the time you wake up and adjusting your waking up time in the morning, adjusting your sleeping hours, adjusting a lot of things. And this brings me to the next point, which is health. Your health. I just realized recently that no matter your dreams and your goals, you need a healthy body to carry out those dreams and goals. We need to work on ourselves. As you're planning to get to financial independence and retire early, you need to do that in good health. What gain will you have gaining financial independence on a sick bed? It doesn't make sense. So, health is very, very important. We need to sit up and do something about our health. Make good choices, make right choices, make healthy choices. When it comes to what you eat, what you drink, the things you do, we need to start making healthy choices. As you're taking those baby steps, look inwards. What are those things you put into your mouth that you shouldn't put into your mouth? Please don't tell me that coffee is one of it, because I am really going to research on that. So mind what you put into your mouth and the things you do. Are you the person that takes too much alcohol? You need to start cutting down. What of sugar? We need to start cutting down. Exercise, we need to do that more. Another important thing that we need to do to gain good health. I even realized that sleep helps a lot, especially in weight loss. Sleep helps. At this point, let me give shout out to my nutritional coach, dietitian Tochi Ugoko. Thank you very much, Tochi. You really opened my eyes to what stress can do to my weight, to what lack of sleep can do to my weight. I thought I was working hard, not knowing that I wasn't working smart. So, my dear friends, learn from my experience. Learn to work smart, sleep well, give yourself adequate sleep. It goes a long way. So, we have mentioned assessing yourself using the SWOT analysis. We have mentioned taking action, taking baby steps. We have mentioned health, taking care of our health, making healthy decisions, healthy choices. And another one is the God factor. You can you can do all these things I said, and still financial independence is not forthcoming. We are spiritual beings, and we have a spiritual superior. I don't know how to put it. Everybody has a God that is overseeing him. And for my faith, my own God is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the El Shaddai, the Almighty God, the invisible God. You have to carry God as you're embarking on this journey of financial independence. We all need God. The God factor cannot be overemphasized. How do you spend the first hour of your day? Are you spending it with this God who is the most important factor in gaining financial independence? Who needs to bless whatever you lay your hands to do? Who needs to bless your choices, your decisions, and all that? We need to start taking God seriously. He is the main factor in gaining financial independence. And also talking about the God factor. The financial independence is sick. Is it to do what with it? To oppress people? To have fun? To do what? Or is it to to help an expansion of the kingdom of this God we are talking about. It's very important to figure it out. So, my dear friends, at this point, we have to end this episode at this point, knowing that we are coming back again during my coffee moments to rub minds. If you have contrary view, please put it down. Put it down on the comment section. I would really, really love to hear from you and what you have to say about getting financial independence. It's possible I may not have exhausted all the options. Please put down your options. We are here to learn from each other while we take coffee. Thank you very much and remain blessed.